Day 17, the day that almost killed me. So let's see. This morning it was thunderstorming and the rain was really heavy. So it kind of felt like a monsoon in camp. So I didn't leave camp until like 8:30 when it finally stopped raining. So it was funny because I had woke up at like 2 in the morning and heard the thunder like coming in. And I was laying there and I was like, oh man, my tent is still dry. Maybe I should like pack up and then just hike through the rain, because then all my shit will be dry and it'll like make it a huge fucking day. No. So I did not do that. I slept and then got going at 8:30. Everything, obviously the forest was just like soaked. So I was soaked. And my rain fly was soaked, and just eventually I had like puddles of water in between the footprint of my tent and the bottom of my tent. So that was fun to deal with and pack up. But the hike was pretty easy. The terrain was not hard, so that made it go by a little bit smoother. The mosquitoes were horrendous this morning. I was wearing my raincoat, I had my hood up, I had my like rain mitts on to keep them from biting my hands. It was hot. It was just a really long morning. And then I got into George Magny State Park with the Devil's Kettle and the Brule, or the Brule, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, river. And that was really pretty to see that waterfall. Obviously the sky cleared up, so my tent is drying. I had so many thoughts of like how I was gonna do this last night. I wasn't sure what the weather was gonna do, so I just assumed that it wouldn't clear up, and I was like, how am I supposed to pitch a wet tent? And then thankfully, so much gratefulness, the weather cleared and the sun came out and I can dry that stuff out, so I'm really glad. But today was really hard mentally. It's just, there was no man, the mosquitoes and the humidity and the heat just make it really hard to think straight, and if you're not hydrating properly, which I definitely was not, it's really hard to just deal with all that stuff. So I wound up at Northwest Brule camp. It's pretty nice. I chose this one because it had the most sun, so I could dry my stuff out. And I think today that put me around 17 miles. That seems to be my sweet spot, is like 17. But that means tomorrow I'm gonna have to push. So tomorrow's my last day, and I do believe it's close to 20 miles, which is fine. Like, I think I can handle it, but I think the terrain's a little harder. But just gonna start early. I'm gonna get to the car. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna finish my through hike. I got a habituated chipmunk in camp. Tonight for dinner is fettuccine Alfredo from Backpacker's Pantry. It's gonna be a great night. See you in the morning. I really thought I was gonna go the whole trip without seeing a bear, and I'm, good with that. Like, I'm totally fine. There was a friggin' bear, like, from my tent. You can't really see it, but he was close enough where I saw his cute little ears right by the pine tree. Am I gonna be able to sleep tonight? Probably not. So there's people at the site across the way, and I went over there and told them They were like, I heard you clapping. I was like, I should have yelled, but I couldn't find anything. I was shook. Oh, God. I think I scared it away. It ran away. So I'm going to play some music. You got a cute little head, though. Please don't come back. Bear. Mer.